Hi guys, and welcome back to the Watch Scientist channel. I'm Nele, this is Chris, and you join us today at Watch-our Luxemburg. So this is a luxury store, a luxury watch store, and they very kindly invited us to film some of their watches here. So we obviously didn't think twice about it, and we are very, very grateful to be here. So the links to the shop will be in the description anyway, so check that out.
Yeah, so basically what we're here to do today is we got the opportunity to check out two watches. So what I would choose from their stock and what Emanuele would choose from their stock. And we will just compare them and have some nice shots about some beautiful watches. To be honest, these are the most expensive watches we've ever handled. So yeah, we are quite excited about this. And yeah, I think we get started now. Yeah, so guys, as you can see, our content is really stepping up, and we would really enjoy it a lot if you would subscribe to our channel and leave some comments in the comment section down below, and obviously like this video and watch it till the end,
because it helps us out a lot. Yeah, so I've gone with a Rolex GMT Master, but not just anyone. I went for a Meteorite Dial in white gold, so this is incredible. And to be honest, the guy working in the shop shouldn't be trusting me with this because it's just way too expensive. But yeah, again, I'm extremely honored to be filming a watch.
And it
like
was
this.
Kind of a last minute change.
Yeah.
What watch do you wanted to?
I was going for the 1969 long E GMT Master on a Jubilee bracelet. Also a fantastic watch, but then I saw his story.
Yesterday I saw their story and I immediately texted him and we were like,
This is a watch, to be honest, I never thought I would see in real life.
Yeah.
This is an extremely, if you're not aware, the Meteorite Dial white gold GMT is just very, very rare and
it's
very
really
hard to
nice
get.
watch.
Yeah, and now I'm sitting here with it.
Yeah, so my watch is still hidden right now as it didn't come with the box, but it has the papers, which is the most important thing. And maybe you can already see that it's an Audemars Piguet. And yeah, I just go ahead and reveal it as well.
Go ahead.
So this is the day date with a moon phase, and it has a complete annual calendar. And what I like most about this watch is the size. To be honest, the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, I really like the watch, but it sometimes is a little too big and a little too broad for my wrist. And this one is 36 millimeters, which is, I think, just a delicious size for the Royal Oak. It looks so great.
You made a change too. You didn't go for this one at first, did you? At
first, I wanted to do the Royal Oak Dual Time, which is also in 36 millimeters, which is also why I wanted to choose this one. But then this morning, he showed me this watch and I really had to go for this one. It's a complete annual calendar, day date, moon phase. The moon phase on 8 pieces is just beautiful.
It looks gorgeous. And the size of it is just perfect.
And again, 36 millimeters. I'm so looking forward to put this on my wrist.
So I'll be taking this out of the box so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So, the GMT Master. Let me talk to you a little bit about the history of the GMT Master in general. As you may or may not know, it's one of the most well-known travel watches in the world today.
Yeah, the normal edition is already really desirable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for GMTs anyway. But this one, the Pepsi, not only is this a Pepsi, but again, it is a Meteorite Dial. So I'll talk to you about how the GMT came about. So first, Pan Am Airlines, which was an American airline company, requested Rolex to do a watch that could show the time for pilots in different time zones, especially for intercontinental flights. And so Rolex issued this iconic look with the red and blue bezel with a 24-hour time zone, so that you could read the time in two different places. And today it is one of the most iconic looks that you have on a GMT, basically. But again, this is no normal GMT, and I said today these watches, the GMTs, the normal ones, are already very sought after. I mean,
almost unattainable. I mean,
if you go into a store and you ask for a GMT, the normal one, they laugh at you.
Yeah,
they laugh in your face because it's so unobtainable. And as if that wasn't enough, this is not actually steel. The whole bracelet, the case, is not steel. This is white gold. And that's not enough. The dial is from a real meteorite. This is a meteorite dial. So
they only did it on one other Rolex, I heard. I think it's a Daytona.
Yeah.
So this Daytona and this Pepsi are the only Rolex watches yet to be featured with a meteorite dial.
Yeah. This is, and as you will see in the B-roll anyway, the specific patterns you get on the dial from this meteorite come from the process, from the journey that the meteorite makes when it comes through the atmosphere. It cools down. I won't go into the scientific specifications of that, but that gives the dial this exquisite look. I mean,
there's nothing like it.
In other words, you have space on your wrist. So
that's really crazy.
I mean, this watch, it's just a dream.
So, are you done? Can I
think
start?
so. Go ahead.
So this is a beautiful Audemars Piguet day date. So it has also a moon phase on the 6 o'clock marker, and it's actually an annual calendar. So you won't have to set your date for 1 year if you keep the watch running. So it acknowledges which month you're in, and if this month takes 31 days, 30 days, or even 28 days. So I think the annual calendar is a really cool complication, although I prefer a perpetual calendar, as it's like a feat of engineering in my opinion. But
I think AP are very well known for their perpetual calendars as well.
But I'm always wondering, yes, these perpetual calendars hold the date for 100 years, but am I gonna keep my watch wound for 100 years? I don't know.
Who knows?
But I think this is more of a usable complication, and it's a beautiful watch. I mean, you have, of course, so this is a steel case, 38 millimeters, 36 millimeters, but don't be fooled.
Is this 36?
Yes, it's 36 on the sides.
Damn.
But it really doesn't seem like it, as with AP you always have these first links who are still kind of stiff. So the watch sits much nicer on wrist and not as a 36 would look like.
That looks good, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm really aching to put this on my wrist, to be honest. So other than that, so you have as most of the time you have white gold screws in the bezel, you have white gold hands and hour markers, and a white gold AP emblem on the top, which just shines nicely compared to the steel all around the case. So of course this Royal Oak comes on the typical Royal Oak bracelet, which in my opinion is one of the top 3 bracelets in the watch game. For me it would be the Nautilus and also the Rolex presidential bracelet. These are my top 3 bracelets. I don't know.
Oh really?
I don't know about you, but I really love the different facets of this bracelet. I just think it looks amazing, and it's obviously an integrated bracelet.
I think for me, now that you say it, the only thing I wouldn't be okay with is the Patek one, and I know people will probably be hating me for this, but for me it's the Oyster bracelet. I know it's simple, but it's comfortable, it's just clean. Then the AP one for sure, and the Jubilee for me.
And I mean, I love moon phases. I think it's a very cool complication, even though normally I don't really care what the moon phase is, what phase the moon is in, but I think it just looks amazing. It just looks amazing, this small golden moon.
I think the moon phase is a complication which gives a certain class to a watch. It just makes it a gentleman watch, if you know what I mean. It looks like a really classy piece that you can wear with like a suit, and it just looks you can like a serious watch. I mean, you can definitely wear this with a suit. The smaller size I think gives it a little more class compared to the bigger 40. How big are Royal Oaks? The Royal Oaks, I think they are over 40 millimeters. Let's talk about the dimensions of the Pepsi, because this is what we know as the maxi case. So it's a 40mm diameter case, and unlike the AP, you can see that the lugs are quite short, and the bracelet just tapers well around your wrist because it immediately folds down on the sides of it.
Yeah, so with the AP you can see that the first links are still kind of stiff and they don't go straight down. So this gives it more of a presence on your wrist, even though it's 36mm.
I really want to wear this watch.
Yeah, so let's put these watches on our wrists. Damn.
By the way, guys, if you can hear people in the back, that's because there's people in the back. This is a store, and we are here during work hours.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut out this staring at our watches, but damn, give us a moment.
I'm speechless.
But this really doesn't feel like 36mm. And obviously the integrated bracelet is always, I think, a really nice thing, as it gives a continuous design from case over to bracelet, so you don't have this sort of cut from your case to your bracelet. It really flows in nicely, and oh my god, I love this watch.
And if you guys think that we try to compare these watches, that's not what this video is about, because we are well aware that these are completely different watches.
Yes.
In terms of pretty much everything except the fact that they are both sports watches. But yeah, I think
that's true.
The way that you would wear the AP is completely different than how you wear this one.
Yeah, I have to say I really love the look of this, how it fits on my wrist. The two subdials at 3 and 9 o'clock and the moon phase at the bottom. I mean, what more could you want? I'm actually not aware of the price of this one.
No?
The dual time was 17,000, but I haven't
didn't
checked
go
this
for that one, did you?
No. I had to go for the moon phase day date.
Yeah.
I mean, annual calendar.
Yeah, we switched watches one day before coming here, so...
So it was already kind of overwhelming choosing the watches, because they have a really cool stock of amazing watches in there. And
again, check out the link in the description.
Definitely.
Name 3 qualities or three reasons why you went for that watch, or why you think that watch is just...
Yeah, okay. First of all, the brand. Audemars Piguet is a great watchmaking brand with a lot of history. I really love it, and it's also said to be in the Holy Trinity with Vacheron Constantin and Patek Philippe. Not sure how that's supposed to be taken in, but yeah, it's a great brand. I love the Royal Oak, and I really love the iterations of the Royal Oak where they went with a little smaller size, as... Yeah, I don't know. I think that fits my wrist personally a little better, and it's more classy. And then I would say a third reason for this particular watch is I think it's the moon phase.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly the moon phase and the more
good.
balanced style that made me choose this one last minute instead of the dual time. Yeah, what about you?
Didn't think about it, but it should be quite easy. First of all, the Meteorite Dial, obviously. I'm really into space and all of that, so having a meteorite on my watch,
that's pretty.
Unfortunately, not mine. Maybe
pretty cool.
Not yet, but yeah, the meteorite is definitely something incredible. I could stare at it the whole day.
I mean, this thing is hundreds of millions of years old, probably,
and has traveled through space to
flying.
land on a Rolex.
That's pretty mental to
just
think about.
Just landed on the Rolex. Yeah, so the Meteorite Dial is definitely reason number 1. Reason number 2 is because, again, I love GMT watches, and I love the iteration of the Pepsi. So the red and blue, I think those are 2 colors that just go well together. They complement each other, especially if you look at the watch. You have the watch which is all in white, you have the white gold, you have the white dial, you have the white indices, and then the red and blue kind of breaks the color scheme.
It's really nice.
Yeah, and then
also white gold is always a little more shiny, obviously, than steel, and gives it a little different look.
I like shiny stuff, so you wouldn't think that.
We all like shiny stuff
when wearing a Pilatus? But yeah, this is completely a different type of sports watch. And then I guess just the oyster and the combination of the oyster bracelet with the
clasp,
with the case.
God. Let's actually exchange watches.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to wear this Meteorite Dial as well. Damn.
I like it.
It's also
I can see why.
to your wrist, right?
Yeah, I can see why you went for this.
Yeah, and I can obviously see why you went for this. Damn.
The only thing, and this is a very special thing I have, the reason why I love automatic watches is because of the sweep of the seconds hand. And that's one of the only small things I would miss on a watch like this.
Yeah.
There's no seconds hand, but it is still obviously an amazing watch. So
yeah,
these are like little details.
Small things. Yeah, I also like the sweeping of a seconds hand, but I think a complicated watch like this without a seconds hand looks also kind of cool, as it's like stationary almost, but you know that it's gonna keep
you know it's working.
Yeah, your date for 1 year. And I think that also has a cool thing about it. Man, I don't know what else to say about these watches.
I know what I want to say. 1 year ago, when we started the channel,
yeah, it's a little more than 1 year ago,
we didn't expect to sit here with
these
all
kind
of
of
this.
watches.
Like, this is incredible, and this is really ridiculous because we are at 230 subscribers right now, and
subscribe.
Subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. But we did it for fun, and we're still doing it for fun. So
I mean, we love watches. That's the thing.
And for them, yes.
Sorry, guys.
No problem.
At the worst part, just have some candies for you if you want.
Oh no!
There we go.
It's Christmas time. Yeah,
this man wants to make me cry.
Yeah, it's.
This is incredible. So, needless to say, guys, that we are both, I think I can speak for both of us, that we're extremely grateful to be able to film these types of watches.
And in this location, it's pretty cool to be filming here.
Yeah, I mean, look at this, I love these. But yeah, we are extremely grateful for the opportunity that he has given us to film in his store. So just again, thank you, Watch-our Luxemburg.
Yeah, thank you.
This is an opportunity.
And it's definitely going to be difficult to part with these watches.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And that's it for the video today, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe.
Definitely.
It helps us out a lot.
And there's more to come in the next few days or weeks.
That's it for today.
Yeah.
See you next time. Ciao.
Ciao.